worst.
Hi, we're the Black Swans. I'm Tamika.
Miriam.
Alicia.
And today we're going to be talking about reboots.
Okay, over the last 20 years or so, Hollywood has been rebooting everything from TV shows, movies, documentaries. They reboot everything with no shame, and it's embarrassing. They're running out of ideas, obviously. So, we're all going to talk about what our worst reboots ever are. Starting with Tamika.
Mine would have to be Rush Hour. Now, this was a beloved buddy cop action film in the early 2000s with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, and they tried to make it into a TV show, and it was just terrible. If you punch in YouTube Rush Hour TV show, you're going to see how awful they did with the casting, the storyline, everything. I mean, it was just bad. I implore you to go on YouTube and look this up and see just how bad it was. And my second worst reboot of all time was the Ghostbusters Female. Now, all the female reboots are pretty terrible, but this one took the cake. Like, it was just bad.
Chris Hemsworth was like, why were you even in that?
I don't know who was in the movie. I didn't even watch it.
Why was he in it? He had no reason to be in that movie.
I don't even have to watch it. It just looks awful. And first of all, Ghostbusters is so irrelevant. Like, that is not even something to be rebooting. I was like, it was good when it came out in the 80s. And then for them to reboot it like that with women, to embarrass the women, was just shameful. Right,
yeah, and Melissa McCarthy's hilarious, so that she shouldn't even have done that. She probably made a couple million off of it, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my worst reboots ever have to be Superman Returns.
Fantastic.
Okay, and the Fantastic Four. We're gonna start with the Fantastic Four. Okay, so everything about this reboot was awful. From Michael B. Jordan, of course, he's the worst. For people who think he's not, I'm sorry, but he's not the next Will Smith or Denzel for the black acting community. No. But from him to the redhead chick to the I don't know who Mr. Fantastic even was to the guy from what's it called, Jumper.
Oh yeah.
It was just everything was just a big no. Like the what's it called, the poster for the like everything just sold everyone to not watching it basically. Anyway, so Superman Returns. I mean, the Man of Steel. Sorry, I prefer the Superman Returns. Anyway, so the Man of Steel. Everything wrong about this movie was Amy freaking Adams. Why Hollywood? Why didn't you cast Rachel McAdams? She would have been the perfect Lois Lane. Amy Adams with red hair didn't work. She was too wrinkly. She looked like she was 30 years older than Henry Cavill. It was just like, what is happening here? This is not Lois Lane. This is some stupid lady that's acting like a reporter that's playing Lois Lane and is not good. And it should have been like a Broadway play or something, or some kind of high school production, basically. But anyway, she was awful, and that she pretty much made the movie awful for me, even though Henry Cavill wasn't great as Superman. He didn't really, have the full Clark Kent and Superman persona down packed. But other than that, I thought that the movie was awful because of Amy Adams and then Lex Luthor, which was what's his name?
I don't even know.
That guy, yeah, something Einsberg, the guy from the Social Network, but yeah.
Facebook movie.
So that's why those movies were horrible. Superman Returns was way better. Brandon Roth, awesome. Real Superman of the 21st or 20th.
But there was two highlights. Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing that for Superman. I mean,
Superman Returns.
For Man of Steel.
What?
The guy that played General Zod and Russell Crowe. I thought.
Well, everybody knew that though.
Oh, but everything else was bad.
Everything else was bad. They were the only reason why that movie was like, all right, it wasn't that bad, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like.
Well, it turned out to be a masterpiece.
What was it?
Batman versus Superman.
Oh,
Alicia, go.
Okay, my worst reboots ever are The Amazing Spiderman.
Oh yeah.
Starring Andrew Garfield, who was just a really awful Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw The Amazing Spider-Man, the clips on TV, I was dying laughing at how terrible it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what made them think that Andrew Garfield was a good option for Spider-Man. And then so soon after the Tobey Maguire one ended,
Yeah, at least
I
let
was just-
20 years pass. Like, come on,
Yeah,
Hollywood.
so I
You
feel
do
like
better.
yeah, only a home. I think they should have rebooted Spider-Man only with Homecoming, and they should have canceled. They should have never greenlit the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. And then my other terrible reboot, which was a huge disappointment for me, was Beauty and the Beast, the live action.
Oh yeah.
The animated Beauty and the Beast was my favorite Disney movie of the 90s, animated 2D. And then I was super excited
I'd
to
like
watch
to add
the
to
Beauty and
that.
the Beast live action reboot, remake, whatever you want to call it. And when I came to the theater excited and happy, my bubble was burst immediately by Emma Watson's performance.
I'm listening.
Yeah, it was just pretty bad. Like her singing, and she just seemed out of it. And then the Beast was just awkward.
But y'all
I didn't
said
really get their interpretation of him. So they made him like this depressed Belle. So I give props to Gaston and LeFou, and then the CGI was pretty cool, but it was a disaster. It was just an F-.
That was my most anticipated film of that year, 2017. It's the biggest disappointment of all time. I'd rather rewatch Bones, all the Wrong Turns, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7.
Bones the movie. Clarify Bones the movie.
Bones the movie with Snoop Dogg. I'd watch that like 15 times before I watched that ever again. That Beauty and the Beast was the worst anything I've ever seen.
So you don't recommend Beauty and the Beast, Alicia?
Live action helped.
Oh, live action. No.
No, it was awful.
It's
I think they
awful.
should have chosen a musical actress for the lead role of Belle.
Now, would that have solved all the movie's problems?
I would have liked it much better.
Okay.
I'd rather watch The Human Centipede again, and that movie's
Ooh,
gross.
that movie.
Yeah.
You only told me about it. Ooh.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Human Centipede than ever watch Beauty and the Beast live action ever again in life.
All
Okay,
right.
and that's all of our worst reboots ever. Ciao.